So I've been an entrepreneur my whole life, and most of the last 20 years or so, I have had at least one assistant, initially part-time, and then like half-time and three-quarter time, and then eventually full-time, and a chief of staff that's reported to me for most of the last 20 years. And when I sold my company last year, for the first time, I was without anyone who was there to support and help and partner with me to get stuff done. And I had heard about these solutions called virtual assistants. I don't know why they're called virtual, because they're real live people. But anyway, virtual assistants. And frankly, I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, but I sort of saw that as a compromise. Like, well, if I can't afford a real person or a full-time person that is here in the States, then well, I guess I could settle for somebody else. And I don't know why it took me so long to figure this out, but like, there are some incredibly smart, talented people, well-educated, good communicators, highly skilled people that live outside the United States. And because of the, oddities of international trade and different economies around the world, like there are some people who can have a really good life elsewhere that, will work for a lot lower hourly rate than what people in the United States can work for. And so anyway, long story short, I've now been working for several months with the VA Group, and specifically my assistant, Angelu. She's amazing. Like, she is as good or better than anybody that I could hire here in the States. But I can afford to pay her what is, I think, from what I understand, a decent wage there in the Philippines. In fact, maybe a pretty good wage. And yet it's less than what I would pay for somebody here in the States. And she's been really amazing. She gets a lot of stuff done for me in all areas of my life, and it's really worked out well. So if you're considering an assistant of any kind, let alone a virtual assistant, whatever that means, then I would encourage you to talk to the VA Group. It seems like they've got a good system in place, good people, at least based on my experience with Angelu, and it's really been a positive thing.